This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. Let's dig into the details on Bitcoin. We have some action. Things are in the works. It is the fourth quarter, almost coming to a close. I'll say almost. Remember the mantra in terms of day trading during the holidays. This is for VIP. In terms of it, what do we say? We say don't let day trading ruin your holidays. Okay, guys? And then the follow-up to that is do not let your holidays ruin your day trading, okay? In terms of that, fourth quarter has been very strong. We are going to finish strong, and that's just a delicate way of saying achieve that balance that we're looking for. Let's discuss the price action on Bitcoin. In terms of the move, the best, let's say the best feature that we have, looking at the move to the upside, downward sloping, guys, not downward sloping, the actual specific symmetrical rather challenge. Let me go ahead and take this distraction. There we go. Move to the upside in the specific symmetrical triangulation. A little bit of a white space concern here as we were looking at a classic pennant. What did we charge into recently though? In terms of the breakout feature here, we can dig into, let's say the 10-minute. We can look at where we have trajected from recently as of the last number of hours, and it started with what? Off of the specific $42,000 mark. Let me go ahead and put in my price target here. The $42,000 mark, we had a very nice noted specific curvature and handle. You can stretch these out, they become curvatures and handles. Very nicely done. Now, within here, we just had some nice action here, guys. We identified a bit of a bull pennant in this specific area here. And guys, hope you're all having guys and gals, hope you're having a great start to your holiday season. Absolutely. Time to be appreciative, time to come together and just say, hey, it's been a nice 2023. We're looking forward to an incredible 2024. Only one way to do it. You guys know that. VIP in the house. What's up, guys and gals? Let's look at the specifics for that breakout. Brought that to the attention of everyone in the back. It was a nice move. Looking at the current challenge mark is going to be 44K. Okay, 44K is in play. What do we have in terms of the, let's just look at this in terms of the, let's go basic and fundamental analysis in terms of, or basic analysis of the pattern framework in play. If we're going to look at the move to the upside, the specific, I keep wanting to say downward sloping channel, I just do. In terms of that, we do not have a downward sloping channel. We have a bull pennant. That's just it. I don't know why I keep saying downward sloping channel. That would be the bull flag. Good to distinguish, and we might as well cover, right? Because you may not know too much of a difference between a move up and a symmetrical triangulation. And the reason I keep saying that, I believe, is because we have so much white space in here. So when I look at this, I'm predisposed to say, to classify this almost more as a flag. Now, it's not a classic flag channel here, but you can just see the problem is we'd like to get up and then down quicker, more quickly, typically on an ideal, please pay attention, on an ideal specific, really pennant, we're going to be looking, we want this aggressive price action, boom, 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 bam. Okay, that's a really ideal looking bull pennant. We have a symmetrical consolidation. This breakout would be between that specific 2/3 and that 3/4 zone. We have nice action to the level of resistance that is enforced by the bears, bam, straight down to the bull, reinforcement on support, bam, straight back to bear, reinforcement on resistance, boom, straight back, reinforced here along support, again to the bears, to the bulls who get it, boom, up and out. That is an ideal looking, just picture perfect, that's a bull pennant, okay, a pennant. Bam, bam. The specific bull flag, and I say that when we stretch along like this, it's just, you know, it's just calling into question, and we have a bit of variation here. The big problem that I have with this pattern, just so that you know, and it's definitely trading, but as you're aware of the pattern dynamics, we like to get down here in a hurry, is the bottom line. We really like to get down there in a hurry and then react, bam, to the upside. We like that quick handoff from the bears to the bulls. Okay, back to the bears, bulls, boom, 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 boom. We'd like to see that. So this is a little bit of a frustration for us. We do not like white space in our patterns. So to the extent that we have covered that, that is nicely done. Let's take a look at the framework in play. We had some notable problems here in terms of a near flat bottom support. This has been something that's been expressed throughout, and I'm going to tell you that would really eliminate, if we were to look at this, the notion of this being a bull pennant on said time frames. Please pay attention. In terms of the details for Bitcoin, anytime we have a flat bottom support, that is not in line with a bull pennant, okay? That is not what we want. We want that and need that symmetrical triangulation instead, which has only been available on those larger time frames, okay? So the 4 hourly, the daily has been, we've been gun shy, just a bit gun shy, though reinforcing levels because the daily, for instance, pay attention here, this daily has barely been ascending. You guys know that. So this has been quite the technical display or lack thereof as we were to look at, again, the requirement for the pennant is going to be, and this is your daily, we can't change this, guys, this is what it is, nearly a flat bottom support. It does not have and has not had, so we're identifying, we're not complaining, we're identifying the characteristic, let me move this, characteristic set of the market in terms of the move to the upside. Then what? We want this symmetrical triangulation, boom, bam, to the upside. That symmetrical refers to level of resistance, level of support, okay? These here attract a ton of attention. When formulated properly, they attract a ton of attention on any asset, okay? This here causes some concern. This is the daily time frame on Bitcoin. So the fact that we're not well established here causes some concern to the traders. All right, now we have adopted our own let's just say our own requirements in the back, okay? In terms of our threshold, in terms of our specific targets, we're looking at 44 now, period. You guys know in the back, we're at 44, okay? We want to participate north of 44. It's going to be this preceding zone here in terms of, we spent a while at 44 just to remind ourselves. And good morning, hope you're all doing well. This is London, former hedge fund owner, private non-SEC, not financial advice, taking a look at the specifics about 5 days precedingly at that level. It was great to get up and off of 42K. Wasn't that nice to get up and away from 42K quickly? Very nicely done. So we're discussing a lack of complete conformance or confirmation amongst the time frames on a pattern. Bravo, indeed, right? We did have an identifiable, as we were to look at this, we did have an identifiable, amidst the conflict, what are we going to say? We address the conflict so that when there is no conflict, we know we can head in all guns a-blazing. What did we have confirmation on, though, this morning? We brought this up in the back, and this was a key feature today. Let's see what we had, and it's still a beautiful demonstrative. Taking a look at Bitcoin this morning, take a look. What did we have? Oh yeah, look at the specific momentum chart on the right. Every time frame, every single time frame, what? Green. We don't see it like this all the time, guys. So amidst the pattern defects, amidst the complaints, the cross time frame, the different signals, we can say literally on the 15-minute, hourly, 4 hourly, 6 hourly, 8 hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly, we were all green. So very nice to see a little bit of confirmation amidst some pattern difficulties, okay? And nice to see VIP trading in the back. We're excited about 2024. Let's dig over into the less popular feature set. For anyone who traded INJ, congratulations. I'm going to tell you guys, that's Jackpot City. If you want to go with the altcoins, it's just jackpot. You're going to hit the jackpot or you're not. In terms of Bitcoin, we really appreciated the opportunity to continue to trade, and we appreciate anyone and everyone who makes these trades possible. That's the bottom line. And we're talking about market facilitators, people behind desks who work hard and probably don't get too much of a reward function there. So we appreciate that quite a bit. Let's talk about this before we delve into the unpopular Tesla. Guys, you guys know Tesla is a security. We don't really handle it, but we like to discuss it. A little bit of an overlap. More, what do they have? The king of their CEO or king of coins? I mean, come on. We come by it at least a little bit honestly in terms of a focus on Tesla, who had denoted or maybe they denounced by now, but their crypto board, etc. So we kind of fall into that mainframe just a bit. But in terms thereof, we will just reinforce that we are a Bitcoin trading crew without a doubt. Now, looking at the specifics here, we had support, resistance. Okay, we had touch 1, 2, 3, 4. So clearly we have the potential here. We discussed this yesterday. You guys know. What do we got? Boom, potential. You guys go ask your broker about any securities, not me. I don't want to tell you about securities. I'm not running the kids' hedge trust fund or whatever you got going for the college. Huh? I don't field I don't field college questions. Your broker should, right? Your financial advisor should. That's just not my style, guys. I want all the kids to go to go to the college of their choice, wherever it is, and pick the top school. You probably get some bad advice from me, like, why don't they want to go to Harvard or Duke? So maybe you deal with your financial advisor in terms of what he wants to deal with you on any securities and your financial planning, et cetera. I may be a little bit aggressive in terms of what your kids wind up doing. Hopefully it'd be fantastic for everybody involved. That would be my goal as we try to inspire you guys, just a little tongue-in-cheek action in terms of support, resistance. We've got the range identified, true? We would expect a nice measured move to the upside if it were not for what? If it were not for the specific preceding zone in around that 44,000 where we spent, what did we spend? We spent like 5 days. We measured that beforehand. So just noticing that this is the fly in the ointment right now. This specific preceding 5-day jaunt that we spent around 44K, if we could just get rid of this is such a clean move up to the 46. It really, really is. You guys know that. So instead, the traders are right now negotiating position. And the fact that we barely have an ascending line of support here, you guys know this, the fact that we barely have that ascending line of support tells us what? Let me go ahead and replace this real quickly if you guys will bear with me just 1 second. There we go. I've got the version on that I want. The fact that we barely have an ascending line of support here is going to be important, and it is immediately relevant to the extent that we are looking at, and we should zoom out on this. Let's take a look at this. But to the extent that we're patterning, let's take a look at this. This is highly relevant. In terms of the patterning, to the extent that we are formulating, and we can back out to this zone here. This is a good zone to back out to. Were we to formulate some sort of a rounded bottom / curvature and handle, this is just too small to be a handle. You guys know that. So we're going to start digging into these specific lower time frames. And to the extent that we're barely ascending here, the market's going to, just so that you're prepared for this, guys, I want to skyrocket to the upside every day on Bitcoin. You know that. I want to skyrocket to the upside like now, and then again in 10 minutes, then again in 2 hours. Yeah, absolutely, guys. But looking at the framework here, just understand that we may have some play in here. It would be nice. What would really be nice is that during the fourth quarter here, as we continue to trade, that we get additional action like the following. Please pay attention. This is what I want. As we look at this, beautiful. As we look at this, beautiful. This here, in terms of the larger moves, fantastic. You know that, okay? This here, fantastic. But what I'm pointing out now is that this degree of volatility, we will take it and run with it, okay? So I really personally am ready to experience any kind of volatility, whether it be a breakout fantastic move. This would be fantastic, repeated to the upside, even more. You guys get that? But if we can get this, and we're one of the few trade groups that wants this, I'm telling you, you know that. We're one of the few trade groups that will really latch onto and deal with this and want that in our data set. We're one of the few trade groups that really wants this in our data set. And it's nice because functionally for us to trade, what's nice is that it's going to be a functional part of any continuation move in a bull run. True? It can get catchy if you're continually hammering in and not trading over and under. You guys know that. Not able to short as well as you are to long, right? But as we look at the classic bull flag, okay, if we look at a classic bull flag, as we look at a pennant structure, you guys got it right. What is the one common feature between the two? Aside from that phenomenal move to the upside, we're going to get is what? Consolidation. Boom, boom, boom. This is the heart of, guys, if you're going to add from here to here, then from here to here, and from here to here, and you're going to add from there to there, and you're going to add from there to there, and you're going to add from there to there. What do you think the specific amplitude is internally? Okay, down to here, up to here. There you go, down to here, up to here. Down to here, up to here. What do you think this is internally within the amplitude consideration of the pattern relative to this move? You bet it. This specific pattern, the specific consolidation, is going to represent at times, oftentimes, as much if not more opportunity in this zone than just the straight run up. It's an easier trade, a straight run up. We don't exactly have those dynamics here, but if you were to measure out the amplitude, and you all know that we're in position with tactic to catch the entirety of the specific dynamics in play. So I'll just challenge you, and let's do this very quickly, and then we'll move on. You guys will get going with the trade day, etc. But as we were to look at this, let's measure this. Let's measure this. Great. Let's put another one. I want to measure the move up. I want to then measure the move down. Let's do this. Let's get into this and appreciate what's being discussed. Now, if we were to measure the move down, that's equivalent to here on the move up, correct? If we were to take this here, say, well, then we have that move here to capture, and then we have the move here to capture. Okay, and yes, the breakout of this level here was good. There's as much, guys, there's as much profit on the table in here, if not more, as was available on the run up. Do you see that? Just through the simple application, please omit the specific percentage features, but it's a big reason why, okay, a big reason why we are focused not just on catching these monster moves, but in terms of the specific consolidation opportunities that are available to us and reinforcing our participation to the upside and to the downside. Very excited about the tactical engagement in play. When we get a move like today, it's sweet. Congratulations, everybody who caught it in the back. This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. Let's go ahead and look at one more thing in terms of Bitcoin, then we may move on. Guys, this 44,000 is just a critical level to beat. You know, in terms of the preceding, again, we just talked about, we're just going to call this a, guys, if it's a rounded bottom, the trajectories to the upside get huge. We'll post a chart in the back in terms of the features for your low to high, in terms of this underlying cupature and handle, in terms of where we are exactly. The 786 has been about in play. You know that full completion just on the lines. I don't want a quick draw, but on the lines for the daily. What are we looking at? On the lines for the daily, we're looking at a completion, that'd be conservative, of about 47,561, thereby retesting that 786 at the 44K. All right, so we've tested this and we've been rejected. This is difficult if you're just entering in these zones, saying, is it a good time to buy Bitcoin? And what happens? And then boom. Those are difficult moves, especially if you're on leverage. You can discount it. You can say, oh, no, I've got tough hands. You're gonna tough hand it 9.48% of your money to the downside on spot? You better be pretty tough. If you're playing with real money, that's a big move to say it's a good time to buy. You're gonna dance around with a 10% hole in your pocket. Okay, we're gonna make the 10% to the downside. That's what we're gonna do. While you're dancing around with a 10% hole in your spot pocket. On a spot pocket, you gotta be crazy, guys. So we have to catch these moves up and down. Look at the red and the green on the screen. It's like, okay, we get to put the red and the green. The red and the green. Guys, we get to put the red and the green, the red and the green in the pocket. That'll work, won't it, huh? When you look at it just like this, it's like everyone's geared towards, okay, I gotta get that, we gotta put it in the pocket. Look at the green and look at the red. We're gonna put them both in our pocket. That's the way to do it, guys. This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. Real quickly, just to cover the details. And we're currently, guys, at that 44. You guys know what it is. It's an over-under. You got it right. Now, Tesla. All right, Optimus, speculative, hypothetical trade. Let's talk about it. Tesla has thrown more caution to the wind of traders in the last number of days with fake out, breakout. Number one, fake out, breakout. Number two, fake out, breakout. It's like, oh, wow, Tesla's still here. Everyone's like, wow, Tesla's still here. Asking themselves the question, and I know it. It's like, well, I think even the Dow finally made a new high. It's like, come on, and Tesla's where? Just curious. The Dow even made a new high, and Tesla's where? Huh, how exciting. I know. Tesla is one of the most volatile. As you look at the red and the green on the screen, a little bit different to say, hold on, you could put all of the red and all the green in your pocket? Okay, looks interesting. We'll just say that it's had our eye just for technical reasons, just to comment, and probably because we get to give the guys that we know in formal financial management a little bit of a hard time about this, because this is what they do day in and day out. Some of them actually handle the books for relevant subsidiaries and equity positions for the relative subsidiaries. So yeah, I'm going to give them a hard time. We're going to know what we're talking about. So when we see them in and around, etc. Shout out to all the Morgan Stanley guys. What's up? And JP Morgan. What's up, guys? In terms of the details here, we're just on the threshing cusp and threshold. Pardon, easy for me to say. Yet again, breakout has occurred. We have broken out. A little bit lackluster on, well, guys, and I'm going to bring this up. Please ignore everything except for the specific. Let's look at the momentum on Tesla. Let's just do a basic momentum. You guys know up and over 253. It's just look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up 3.87. ETH, Solana hot over that $66 target. It's what we wanted. Don't even talk about INJ. Don't even don't even talk about it. It's kind of crazy. I'm going to tell you guys, CAS is miserable to trade. It just is low liquidity. It just had such an incredible pattern early on. I like CAS over 12 cents. And now, if you are the type of trader that you're looking for something that costs 12 cents and you want to ride that wave, go for it. In terms of DOT, etc., if you want to be DOT and you're hyped over $5, if it gets over $5, it's a buy. All right. Or over $7 or over wherever you're at. That's cool, guys. We like Bitcoin. We love Bitcoin. In terms of, so a lot of these other distractions, I'm not sour on crypto at all. I just love trading Bitcoin. That's my deal. I come by it, guys, honestly. In terms of Tesla, let's look at one of the features here in terms of the dynamics on, and guys, whatever you're trading, enjoy it. That's the number one thing. It just means that I may not enjoy it. If you enjoy it, that's fantastic. I enjoy the fact that you're excited about it. That's just the bottom line. And as you're cutting your teeth on something, just make sure that it's got the specific level of liquidity that you want. And by that, I mean it will hold your position and not react negatively. Okay? Yeah, that it'll hold your entry position and not react negatively. When you see that happen again and again and again and again, no matter what you do, guys, it's a low liquidity concern. And there's a reason I will down talk these. Other people may sell them to you in terms of low liquidity situations. They may not care about how you perform, right? I care about how you perform. I care about how you guys are in the group. It's our group, period. I always say it's my group because I'm in it. It's your group because you're in it. That's the bottom line. I want you guys to do well. I want us all to do well and have a positive experience in the market. Enough said. So looking at Tesla, this is kind of a busy screen. The most important thing that I'm looking at is on Tesla this here. Everything's going to be green except the weekly and the monthly. Ouch. Now that could be temporary, but we're losing some of that momentum. What do we have? As a fallback, we do have the specific breakout within the breakout within the breakout. You can just see, like, is this being kind? Not really. Look at this specific flat top resistance. Ascending triangle, boom, back onto what? Back onto your 1 hourly simple moving average with a fake out to the downside. Not exactly what we're looking for. I was going to say, guys, in terms of a real solid breakout, like how did Bitcoin do this morning? Bitcoin killed this kind of a pattern framework. So in the context of a stair step application, that's fine. We're slowly walking up the staircase. Come on, guys. You're gonna have an ascending triangle slam back down through anybody who traded this to catch them, to kick them off with a larger trade. This isn't going to be a trade entry, and this is where I start looking at. You're going to thereby require people to hang out for 40 days and babysit you. Literally, Tesla. I don't think so. I want a nice trade entry. And is it going to be, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice. Okay, we're going to give you one more fool you twice. We're breaking out again of a sub-breakout structure. Let's go ahead and rock and roll with it. Let's see what Tesla does with another breakout on a micro. Now, in terms of liquidity, how is liquidity here? It was awful. Bam. Stomped on by the big guys, by the big firms. Squashed by whoever's in charge of that control board. True? Boom. Miserable liquidity. Got a micro trade patterning up and out of a macro bull flag. Miserable. Now it says we have got, and this is accurate, we've got momentum on all the time frames. Literally on the micros on up 15-minute, hourly, 4-hourly, 6-hourly, 8-hourly, daily. Where's the momentum? You can tell me the weekly and monthly are going to hold us back right now when we have an upside target. We can note it for purposes of, and we'll say this, for purposes of lack of confirmation. It's just you see my preference, right? If we're entry here, in terms of a breakout with a stop loss here, reinforced order here, a little bit of a give. That's a little bit beyond the give. All right, we'd like to see this specific preceding flat top resistance reconfirmed, and bulls, boom, move to the upside. So it's fooled you once. Shame on you. It's about to be, it is that level of a jackpot play right now. Granted, if the trade trades, it would be a big payoff. It would be a big payoff. So they may be shaking the trees just a bit, guys, to see kind of what falls out, see if you really want it, etc. Just we've had no problem trading Bitcoin. Not at all. We haven't had any problem trading Bitcoin. So the liquidity's there, and it just makes a mess like this seem like more of a mess, doesn't it? When you see these difficult, though we don't expect it to be easy, but don't play fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, fool me 3 times, 4 times. Well, you should have caught the 5th. Come on, man. Or you need to babysit something for a month and a half. Really? Nah. It's just, guys, at some point it's not our cup of tea. With that said, you've got to break out right now. So technically, entry is indicated technically, just looking at the technicals, having nothing to do with what we're actually looking at. This could be soybean futures. But yes, technically we are breaking out right now. With that said, we're going to reframe our attention and focus and call that the Optimus trade. You guys know why I like that. Optimus, to the extent that Optimus, the robot, could replace the board of directors or the CEO of Tesla. I think that would be awesome. Because they're building robots that could build other robots. I want to see if it could actually run the company. That'd be cool. Could take care of some problems and hiccups along the way. Just some unfortunate kind of media events. Though if you're in the media, public media, it's really difficult with all that pressure not to have a negative event. We will say that as a matter of fact. So up, out, and let's see if we can get this up and over. We'll just frame into real quickly an upside price target. Let's look at this before we just fall off of the rails here with or we just, I guess, slide it on to the secondary priority desk. So looking at a framework here to the upside in terms of a target, looking at an additional 35% up to putting on about 91 bucks up to about 338. Okay, 338 would be indicated. The more interesting play, of course, is going to be capture and handle, clearing up and through the specific $300 mark. That's going to be a big level. $300 mark. Now, I just don't want to babysit this thing. Anything that would move this slowly, I'm just uninterested in really talking about it. You guys know that, except for the fact that it's some nice technicals. That's just it. So I have to look at the fact that these are some nice technicals in play. It can assist us and has assisted us in our crypto trades to look at the equities because they have had some great overlap. So looking at the potential for 36 and then really a potential if we're going to look at a max on the specific capture and handle back up to the specific, what is this, guys, 493, there and about on a quick draw basis. About 490, you're looking at about 88%. So in terms of the move, that's just technically oriented. It's nice to see a perfect bull flag. It is perfect. It's broken out. And so let's see if we can get some momentum while the weekly and monthly are kind of creating a bit of a macro concern. It just is. With that said, you guys know, look at the pattern and what was it likely to do? It's likely to make money. What's making money? Bitcoin is making money, okay? That's the bottom line as well. We're going to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's making money. We enjoy trading Bitcoin. So to the extent that you just want to be in something, it looks like it's going to make money, Tesla certainly fit the bill. It's just a bull flag. You guys know that. So let's dig in to the back. Let's get into the 44K. Let's say we've got a few days left in the fourth quarter. It's currently the 20th. All right. What are your goals in the fourth quarter? What else do we have going on, guys? In terms of what else needs to be achieved, this is the end of the year incoming. Extremely happy with the way that things have worked out with everybody. All right. That's just the bottom line. If you're in the group and you're not trading at all, we got to fix that. We just got to fix that. If you're in the group and you're not trading, we just got to fix that because there's no reason you can't learn to start taking advantage of the market. Let's say just participating in the opportunities that are in the market. Probably a better way to have said that. And I just want you all to enjoy the market. There we go with our bull flag, move the upside downward sloping channel. In terms of with a little bit of a blackjack indicated as well, that double bottom pass through. But enjoy the market, enjoy the specific profits from the market, and We're excited about 2024. Can you guys believe how exciting 2024 is going to be? I can. It's awesome. This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. Want to shout out to our team in UK. Want to shout out to Big D. Got to say, Big D, shout out. We hope you are feeling better. She's got some news in terms of that. We really hope you're feeling better, Big D. And we're here for anything that you need. And just remember that, my friend. And we'll talk to you guys soon. This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. This is the 44K level of concern and pattern of concern. Remember, never overexpose at any higher price. Always ready to double and triple down on your positions. Beautiful move. We have to say within the last number of hours here, beautiful move up and through that 43. Just looking at the percentage gain, really almost a 5% gain now as we're clearing 44K. That's some really, really nice trade income. That's some nice trade income. Congratulations on the VIP who are trading. This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader.